Good morning to all of you present over here. So this is Suraj Pawar. So here the task which is given by the Goeduhub Technology. So here is the first question. So there is a three list over there. So we have to just should be tells that the category belongs to like the fruit and all those things. So this is the first point. So we have there is a three list like colors, fruits and animals. So when we have just get the input, any kind of input out of these three list, and if a in color means if that color and the input color is matched, then it said that this is a color of this category. So here is like this. So like answer please enter like this. So when I just enter the tiger, so this is a animal category called tiger. So after that the second part of that, like if we have just asked from user that enter the two cities, like for example enter two user, and if the both the cities are same, so it should be it should be written both are like same color. For example, like yellow and brown, black is beyond from same color, and like from yellow and tiger, so they do not belongs to from same category. So like this, when a and b we get the input from a and b. So where the user, for example, if user enter like color is yellow, and then second time again the user will enter that color equals to green. So yes, yellow and green are both having the colors category, so yes, both are same. So after that, second question is like write a program that we have to tell that if the grade score good or bad like this. So based on that, these are the 3 points which is given. Like first of all, we have to just get the user, get the enter score from the user. So like we have, that's why we are using like int init and then enter your score please. Then after that if the score is less than 40, so it's low score. If greater than, it's 60, so it should be good score, or else it should be normal score. So like this. So after that there is a third question that after preparing appearings in the exam 10 times that you have got the results. So results, so this is the results like in the form of like list, it should be put it over there, and put using for the loop, then how many times that you have got the pass. So for that we are using like first of all the result, and after that we have just a equals to 0, we have to just assume like for like we have to just want to calculate ki how many times we have passed. So that's why initially we have just a equals to 0, we have just put it, and after that for I in result. Okay, so we are using for loop here. So if I means just like a pointer kind of we are just using. So I in result is like all these results, and if I is equals to pass, so a equals to a plus 1 means this counter first of all is 0. So counter means kind of counter, or we can say like a variable over there. So if a equals to 0, so a equals to a plus 1. So like for example, if there is a first a equals to 0 means here come, and after that it should be here, then here, like this. So in 0 place he 1 pass if equals to pass. So yeah this, so it should be calculated like 0 plus 1, so 1, a equals to 1, then again that come, then like this. So total we have got the 4 times we have just get it the output. So find the program that printed the following shape. So in this we have just printed like this kind of like side triangles over there. So first of all we have like for loop we are using. So first of all we have to put the triangle like this only triangle, like a 5 row, there is like range is from 6, like so they are from 0 to like 0 to 5 over there. So like then j equals to range of I means like what is I range is 5, I range is 6, so it should be calculated from 0 to 5. So after that there is we have just printed the star, and these are used for like spacing over there, n equals to space. So that's why these are the spacing which is formed. And after that the second again for loop we are using for reverse, means from this triangle it should be like properly same, then it should be like 4 3 2 1. This 4 3 2 1 is because of like reversed, we have just using the anywhere function over there, and range is like 5, like range is 5, so it should be started from 0 to 4. So it's like printing the star, and then and like it should be for spacing, so it should be like decreasing by this. So after that we have just go for this fifth question. Fifth question is like 50-kilometer race over there, and we have to just like if 10 kilometers completed, so we have to just ask whether you are tired or not. So you are tired or not, like that. If you are not, if you are tired after the 10 kilometer, so we have to just put it like you did not finish the race. And if it said like, if the user said it's no, then it should be continually going on the race. And after that we have to just print it that congratulation kind of message we have to just put it. So here a equals to, initially we have just put it as a 0. So for is I, so like it's 50 kilometers, so that's why we are starting from 1 to 50, means 1 to 50. 51, so last we should be 1 should be decreases, so that's why 1 to 50 over there. And if 1 is percent of 10 is equals to, means mod means remainder should be equal to 0. So then we have to just get it the input from the user that are you tired. We are just asking, means after 10 equals to 0 we have to just asking that if are you tired, yes or no, in the form of like yes or no. And if he said that yes, so sorry, you did not finish the 50-kilometer race, and we have just increasing by this, and we should be break the loop. And if he said no, so we have just continue. So these break and continue is like there is a control statements over there, like there are total 3 types over there. So break, continue, and pass also. So and if a equals to 0, so we have to just print it like congratulations, you have completed your 50-kilometer race. So here in the form of the output we are just printed. Then write a Python program that to find that those number which is divisible by 7 and multiple of 5 between 1500 and 2700 both included. So we have, for that we are, first of all we are using the for loop. So for I in range of this to this, because we have just given like this to this, both we have to just include it. So in this given that divisible by 7 and also multiply by 5, so that's why we are using and operator we are using. So we have just given the condition if I is percent of 7 is equals to 0, and I is means for example means the thing with that, if the remainder is equals to 0, which is divided by 7, and like if divided like having this 5, so if it should be 0, so it should be printed the number of like values they have just printed over there. After that we have just printed the square of all the numbers between 10 to 20 except even numbers. So we are using the for loop for a in range of 10 to 20, and if means a is mod of 2 is not equals to 0. Okay, so if it's not equals to 0, so it should be like accept even numbers. So that's why they are like 11, 13, 15, 17 and 20. So these are numbers, and we have, or whatever the numbers which is came, so we have to just like a of star means expression we have just using like a squared, so like that. So like for example if there is 11, so 11 ka squared, so 121, like that. So after that the last question is like that that you are marked as having given the 5 tests, like test 1 to test 5, and then the mark listed over there. So we have to just find that mark should be present or not, like that. So for example this is a marks list. We have just 5 test 1, test 2, test 3, test 4, test 5, and we have just get it the enter marks from the user that if like enter your marks, and if the marks in mark list, okay, marks list over there, so if it should be got it, so that's why we are using a mark list dot index of marks. So like for example that means user marks like 60, for example, if he entered 2100, okay, so it should be indexing 01012, so 2, so 2 is like this is test 3 should be means test